Hi guys, I'm back. I disappeared for a while, got busy working on a project. Anyway, I'm here and I want to continue with the tutorials. I want hide face, hide. So today I want to talk about the hotspots. Um, so I use a custom hotspot which I combined from these two. Um, Hopefully I'm able to reach that part, but if not, this will be next video. So this is the hotspot I use. So it's basically this one, which is free, made by Luis Eranscani. Hope I got this name correct. And then this one, sort of. Um, so I combined those two to come up with this, because this plugin doesn't have a pulsating effect, so it's just like that, stationary or static. But it's the on hover effect is cool. So yeah, how do we do this? So let me just close this. First thing we do, um, so assuming we already have our rectangular images, we drag this to the make vector. Uh, and then let's download. While waiting for that, let's download the circle hotspots files. This one and this one. So there are two files, the one for the code and for the Photoshop files. So I guess I'll just put it here. Uh, so it's done. I edit the tour and set the heading, startup view. I mean, add the hotspot, which goes to the second floor. Change the startup view, add another hotspot going down, and then save it. So we extract this thing here, and then under example vtour, you just need to copy the combo box. Oh no, not this one. This folder here, this one, and this file. So copy this to your plugins. Why I can't fucking click. I think it's because of the recorder. So I just put it here in the plugins, and then after that I have to edit the vtour, which I think this one. Okay. So we need to rename this as hs underscore circle. And then we need to add a, I believe it's tag. So tag 1, tag 2. And I believe this has to be the same name as the linked scene which it's going to. So that, and so scene 2 goes to scene 1. And and we need to add it. We need to include the XML. Let me just create two separate windows. Okay, refresh. Plug in. Sorry about that. And then there you have it. But you can't see the image. It's because we have to rename the images are here. So right now it says spot 1, pano 1 and pano 2. So we have to rename this as scene 1 and scene 2. We have to replace the image, but I just want to show you that it should work. So yeah, that's basically it for this. We need to create our own by your own images by using the Photoshop file he provided. So it's here. Just open it up. So I created my own actions for this. So I just click one button and it applies to everything. So just go to the panos and then you should see a thumb. Just put it here. I guess I'm not really sure how to use this, but I guess just because he provided an action file for Photoshop. Yeah, maybe you can just figure out how that works. Now where is this project? Tutorial, hotspots, VTour, plugins. And then do it for the second one. Oops. And I just need to restart this to kill caching because it will cache. It remembers the older images. So let's restart it and you should see the new image. Whoop. Yeah. So if you don't like this, I think this is the default. So if you don't like the transition, I'm actually not sure, but it should be here. Load scene blend. So if we look at the code, we should find it there. What transition it is using? Skin settings, load scene blend. So it's calling this. So see here. So when you click, this is being called, and then it's getting the settings from load scene blend. And then what you could do is just change this. Load scene open blend. Oh, but it's zooming. Smooth view. There's a look too. Okay, you can just remove this if you want. Yeah, sorry. It had nothing to do with the zooming effect, this one. So this was the zooming effect because there was a look too and there was a weight. So we can remove this, I think. Let's just delete that. And let's see if that works. Oh, it does work. Yeah, so that's for it. That's for this part here. So that's done. And then for this part here, this is how it works. So you see this? So basically, oh, I lost it. So just copy this code here. This is the magic here. This part here. So just copy that. So we can remove this. Let's comment it out for now because we no longer need to use it. I mean, we're not gonna use it for this example. So put this code here, and then on your hotspots, we need to call the do crop animation. So we don't need the style. We need the onloaded, and then we need an image sprite. So what is the image sprite? I am gonna show you. So if you look at this example here, if you debug it, you refresh it, you'll see a bunch of files being downloaded. So these are the sprites. So basically need a sprite to animate. So you can try this one because it's funny. Let's save it somewhere in the tutorial. So many files. Where the hell are you? Krpano. Nope. Tutorial. Hotspots. Vitor. Skin. Let's put it here. Explosion. So here we add a URL skin explosion.png, and then we have to have the same. This is the width height, and this is the, we call this like the speed of the animation. So let's open this in Photoshop so that we know what we're dealing with. So these are, I believe this file is generated from Adobe After Effects. I don't know how to use that, but I just know that you have to generate this from like an image creator. So this looks like 100 probably. Well, we can take a look at the example. So for the explosion, it's 100. So each block here is 100. So let's try to create a 100. Oh, computer hung. 100. This is probably a stupid way to do this, but it's the only way I know how. So that is a 100 by 100 box. So you can imagine that each box is 100 by 100. And what the code is doing is just cycling through these guys here, and repeats. Let's see. We just have to adjust this 100. And then there you have it. We have an animated hotspot, but doesn't do anything because we need to add a on click. So this won't work because this is for the other ones. We need the on click. Add an on click load scene, which is put it here. On click. Skin load scene, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then because we need to add an animation. Wait, let's get that somewhere. It should be here. Skin load scene. Yeah, let's just copy this. Because the second parameter is the transition effect. so it's gonna get this from here. If that made sense, I'm sorry if I'm being too fast. Whoop. And then we just repeat that for the other one. So I'm just gonna copy the ATH ATV, replace the one here. So this one goes to scene 1 and replace this here. There you go. And going down. So this doesn't make sense. I mean, who's gonna use a fireball as a hotspot? So what I sort of figured out is the Krpano competitor 3D Vista. They sort of use the same thing. So let's find. I recently bought a hotspot here. I really don't know how to use this because I'm not a 3D Vista user. So I ordered this thinking, which one? That they're gonna send me a sprite, but unfortunately it's not a sprite, and I'm not sure how it works. But if I look at here, this looks like I can use it in Krpano, right? But when I downloaded it, I bought it, I downloaded it. What did I see? It's here somewhere. I can't find the files. But yeah, it's unusable. But when I clicked here, and then I did that thing where I listened for the file. So don't do this. Like, let's not steal from these guys. You can buy from them and then steal the files. I mean, I have the right to get this because I paid for it. So the files are here. I can see it. The sprites are here. It's here somewhere. Nope, not that. These guys. So this is the fun part. So these are sprites similar to Krpano, and this is what we can use. Now we can try this one, which looks nice for an interior. Play, arrow, voiceover, info, up arrow. This one. I'll use this one. So let's save it, and then I'm gonna put it where the explosion file was. This is what play. And then we need to figure out the size of the tiles. No, the tiles, the sprite. I'm not even sure what it's called. Let's open this. I believe it's around 60. So is this 120? No. Let's do some math. Width divided by, it's 720 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 720 divided by 6. Whoop. 720 divided by 6. 120. So this looks like a 120 by 120 sprite. 120 by 120. 120, 120, and then we change this to play. Boop, 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 boop. And there you go. You have a really cool hotspot. This bothers me because it disappears. So what I did was I cut it up to this part. So Let's do the math again. 120 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 120 times 7, 840. Then let's cut this to 840 height. Oh, nope. And that should disappear because it's no longer showing the blank sprites. Let me just restart that. Yep, still does the same thing. So yeah, the challenge here is where you're gonna find this. So for me, I found it in 3D Vista Marketplace. But what I'm exploring now is if I could get some guys to do this in Fiverr. So yeah. So right now I sent out a request. I said I need something like this because what I want is to be able to edit the background color. Like sometimes I'm gonna base it on the client's logo. So right now, if I buy from 3D Vista, it only sells a certain color. So anyway, go figure out how you're gonna produce your sprite, but at least you know it works that way. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm not gonna go into the this for now. Um, yeah, maybe on the next video. Uh, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye bye.